Kansas. What's going on, guys? So, I started it about a minute early. Sorry. So, yeah, live video. This is going to be a lot different because I can't do anything in post. I mean, yeah. But we're gonna wait a couple of minutes and then see what's going on with everybody. Make sure people are coming in slowly and whatnot. I do have some questions that were sent to me through Instagram that I want to get to first, and then after that I'll go through and I'll get you guys' questions, and hopefully I can answer everything. All right. Man. All right, well, I guess I'll start off with some of the easy ones that were sent to me, okay? Live in Divine Chaos. Are there bathrooms along the trail? Inquiring minds want to know, LOL. Yes, there are. There's like privies and stuff like that are along the way. There are some fully functional bathrooms sometimes. All right. Then I had like a 3-part question here going from Mischief on the Trail. All right. Actually, have you guys even like heard of Mischief? Apparently this dude got like horrible frostbite, lost his toes, all sorts of craziness. But yeah, he's going to be doing a section hike and then taking the Benton Mackay Trail, I believe, going back down south. It's kind of pretty cool, actually. All right. So his first question: what got you into hiking? Well, being born up here in Maine, I'm actually from an island off of the coast of Maine that is barely registered on a map. But I was hiking out there from like middle school to Jesus. I've never stopped, actually. I still my favorite place to hike. But all the trails out there got turned into hiking preserves finally, and I've been doing that ever since with my friends. So I mean, it's awesome. What is making you give a through another go? Well, all right. So the first time I wasn't ready, and the AT knew it and kicked me out. I mean, it's pretty much how it works, I guess. So yeah, no, I kind of messed up. Pushed way too many miles on the third day in a blizzard, and got my trail name Frosty confirmed. And I messed up my knee rather hard going through the snow down there. I ended up with hyperextending it, runner's knee, with a fluid buildup all in my right knee. It took me off trail for about 4 weeks. I figured, hey, I can get back on, no problem. And they're like, no, you got rehab to do. Okay, how long is that? It's like 3 to 4 months. So that ended my 2016 run. So fast forward, I wasn't going to do it the next year. A friend of mine passed away, and I didn't want to kind of push off on that and whatnot. So I kind of got lazy and sat on my butt for a couple of years, and now I figured, you know what, 2020, I might as well try it. And lo and behold, it's another leap year. But I'm always going to call it an attempt, because it is what it is. It is an attempt until I touch the sign on Katahdin, which is going to happen, by the way. All right, and the last one from Mischief. What are you going to do different this time around? I'm going to pace myself and not be stupid. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, pretty much it. I'm just not going to be stupid. All right. I'm not going to push insanely big miles right off the gate. All right. I'm going to take it a little easy for the first couple of weeks, make sure I get myself into shape and whatnot. Beforehand, get all the conditioning in Georgia and North Carolina, and then I'll push out from there. All right. RK Running. I know I saw you in here, Ryan. Dude, I love your comment, man, by the way. It's actually really awesome. I'm just going to read this out for you guys because, I mean, this guy he's pretty cool. All right. RK Running. I appreciate your passion, thought, and creativity you share in your videos. Question for you, Frosty. If you found yourself in a room full of AT thru hikers, what would you want to know before you left? So, funny story is I found myself in a room full of AT thru hikers during the National Resource Councils of Maine event, and they couldn't answer the question I wanted to know. And for a lot of people, it's really hard because it's a personal question. I'm pretty sure Frozen can elaborate on this, but there is a specific moment when you stop fighting the trail and you just let go, and then everything seems to work out afterwards. All right. And that's that moment right there. That is the one moment that you just feel right. So my question honestly is at what moment did you let go? What moment did you stop fighting the trail and just let go and realize that, hey, it's just going to rain on me or it's just going to snow on me? So, yeah, watching Outdoor Adventures here, I can tell you it wasn't within his first 3 videos. But yeah, that was that moment right there. All right. And my last question was actually from Garden State. Julie Leaves a Trace on Instagram. Are you planning any side trips? My only side trip that I am planning is down in the Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania area. There is a Sonic, and that is my only side trip. Is hopefully I can get to that Sonic and then back up to the trail, because I am craving an ocean water and a sausage, egg and cheese toaster with some chili cheese tater tots, because we don't have a Sonic up here. I really wish we did. All right, I'm going to shut this off. So I'm going to kind of scroll up around through your questions and answer the best I can, okay? Let's go out here. Hey, Missouri, nice. Kansas. All right. What's going on, Wild? Alt Arrow. You're going to shout me out or no? Sure. Hey, Alt Arrow, I'll give you a shout out. Happy New Year, Peculiarity. Yeah, you're right. Mischief is a badass. I mean, I listened to his story on New Hiker podcast the other day, and I was just, wow. Oh, man. What's going on, Yowie? Long time no see. Will you do daily updates? All right. That's a hard one because I don't know if I'm going to or not. I was going to kind of play it by ear once I get out there, but I do want it to be rather consistent. So I was thinking like every 2 to 3 days, having an update video come up, just all done in my own style. Yeah. So, I mean, I will try to potentially do daily updates, but we'll see once I get out there. Okay. So don't shoot me if I don't. All right. You're going to Summit. You got that right. All right. right. Watch out for the nasty gross. It makes me want to just remember saying this. Watch out for snakes. Oh man, yeah, I'm not a fan of snakes either. I was actually doing a trip out in Lawton, Oklahoma, and I took a picture of a snake den, and oh my god, so many rattlesnakes. I don't like snakes. Okay, so I'm just going to be on the lookout, and snake here, and I'm walking way, 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 way that way. Okay. uh, yeah, exactly it. Looking at Frozen's comment here. Yeah, off my rocker, episode 51. It's legit. I mean, it's so hard to have like once you'll know once you had that feeling. It's yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Caden, I got you, man. You're gonna get a. I'll get you on top of Blood Mountain. Trust me. Going through the same thing. I'm Sonic. Down. Yeah. All right. Hey, of course. Thanks, Garden State. I actually enjoyed having a question that was kind of fun for an answer. Yeah, I've been to New York City, I've been to Boston, and I'm not a huge fan of crowds. Uh, Actually, I was out last night with a buddy of mine. He wanted to do karaoke, and I'm like, okay, I like karaoke, it's fun. But then all of a sudden, there were like 40 people that just kind of walked into the bar, and I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. Bye. So, yeah. Start date. Okay, my start date. I'm kind of keeping that one under wraps, but I'll give you an idea. It's in February, um, and then I'm gonna delay my videos after out from that. All right, Dennis Chassa. Hey, pickleball. What's going on, man? Yeah, I am doing the approach trail. Frosty Mountains out there. I'm gonna definitely give it a whirl. I'm gonna take a little picture up there. All right. Hey, Silva. How's it going? All right. Wild on the trail. All right. Any fears other than snakes or injury? Um, Besides, as of 10 minutes ago about going live, no, not really. Well, actually, hold on. Not the case. All right. So, for those who don't know, I was in the Army and I was in for 14 years. And I have been through a hell of a lot in my life because of that. I've been around the world 3 times. I've got to hike in Bukatan Forest in South Korea. I've got to do a lot of walking in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I lived through an explosion in Afghanistan. I survived being shot at in both countries. Uh, yeah. And the weirdest thing is I got like emotionally numb from that. And it was just okay, whatever. I was just kind of meandering through life, fake it till you make it kind of thing. And then I started doing all this, the vlogging, the getting ready and everything like that and stuff like that. And I was still, I'm not admit 3 days ago, something changed. All right. I clicked for my ticket to get down to Georgia. And all of a sudden, panic, fear, anxiety, all of it just hit me all at once. That's a new feeling for me. Okay, it's never happened. Even the first time when I like got my ticket to go down to Georgia the first time, I didn't feel a thing. All right, honestly. When I got out there on the trail, I started to feel a little better. I was still just irritated all the time and stuff like that, but it was whatever. But yeah, I yeah, everything just kind of like hit me all at once. So my nerves have like skyrocketed. I'm like questioning here. I'm doing all this, and I'm like, okay, calm it down, calm it down. Like actually, like 20 minutes ago, I was just listening to Lord Huron songs to calm my butt down because I needed to. Uh, Not much of an answer, but really about fears, but I just don't want to get injured again. All right. Um, moving on. Survivor of a Wild Life. Hey, Frosty, I'm working, so I can't be there. Will we be starting before me? Hey, good luck to you too, man. I've been seeing your story. Yeah, can't wait. All right, Outdoor Adventures. Are you planning on doing any mail drops or just town stops for resupply? What are your main points, main foods that you like now you normally bring? Okay, so I'm only doing one drop, and it's actually a buddy of mine meeting me at Grafton Notch with a box full of all sorts of goodies. Well, actually, the really good stuff, like Mountain House meals, good to go meals, and like Snickers and chicken creations. I can't eat the tuna because I'm allergic to seafood. Go figure. Um, yeah, so uh, that's the only drop. Otherwise than that, though, I'm just going to resupply as I go because honestly, I love variety. I can't stand eating the same thing over and over and over and over. All right. Sorry, hold on. All right, my favorite thing ever, honestly, chili mac. I get chili mac out there. I am the happiest person ever. Okay. And if somebody shows up with a whoopie pie down in Pennsylvania, you should know what those are because, like up here in Maine, we literally stole them from the Dutch Amish, but we love them to death. um, but normally I bring buffalo chicken creations with some flatbread and some string cheese, put those together for lunch. I do breakfast carnation with my coffee, and I do a packet of oatmeal in the morning. And for dinner, normally, I like to mix it up. So it's either Mountain House meals right now, or Good to Go meals, or Alpine Air meals. They're spicy pork, sausage, whatever one. It's pretty good. Um, but some point in time out there, I'm probably going to grab a steak, wrap it up in tinfoil, and put it on a campfire because it's too good not to. Um, make sure I'm not missing anybody here. All right. All right, David Schmood, hammock or tent. I am a ground pounder. I like my tents. There's just something, even though they're ultra thin walls that move, there's something about having four walls around me. All right, Sean Flynn. Hey, thanks, man. uh, Taylor. Hey, what's going on, Taylor? How's it going? Oh man, my craziest trail story so far. All right, so I've got two in the same area that didn't happen at the same time. It was just my favorite place to hike. Pleasant Pond Mountain. Um, the first one actually is the whole reason why I use an OPSAC now. It was beginning of April time frame, and I wanted to go for a hike up there. It's rather simple. I think it's like 6 miles round trip, and there was still snow and mud and stuff like that on the ground. And I'm making my way up. And before that, I had stopped off and got a Subway meatball sub. Yeah, those are good. And I just threw it in my bag. I didn't even bother with an OPSAC or anything like that. I didn't really know, didn't care. And I get up to, I'm almost in the alpine zone, and I hear like these grunts and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh no. And I like stop, and I get that smell of like meatball sub, like just hits my face. And I'm like, oh no. I need to get out of here like now. And so I like haul balls down the mountain, and I'm like, okay, no, 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 no. I need to like OPSAC. I need like plastic bags, stuff like that. Yeah, the other one, same area actually, and it was in June, and it was down at Pleasant Pond Mountain Shelter, and I was bivy camping. I was using my old Army bivy setup, which is there's a warm weather sleeping bag, a cold weather sleeping bag, and then there's a Gore-Tex bivy cover that goes around that's camouflaged. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just use that. It's light, whatever. I didn't really have a tent. I wasn't huge into backpacking at the time. And yeah, I woke up at 2 a.m. to a giant thud like right beside my head, and I'm like, what the hell? And I unzip the top, and there's a moose. I mean, a freaking moose. It was a female moose, and her hoof was, I'm not even joking, it was maybe about a foot and a half from my head. And my cousin was with me, and she like unzipped her tent and stuff like that, and she's like, oh my god, and this moose just took off running into the woods, and I'm like, oh my god, wow. I'm like hobbling, like half jumping in this freaking bivy sack trying to make it to the shelter, because there was no way I was sleeping on the ground after that. All right. Let's see who's next. Ragged, yeah, yeah. I like Ragged Mountain Company. I am kind of demoting this. I do love this. This is a stretch grid hoodie too. I'm still going to take this, but I'm going to use this as my sleeping top now. All right. Thinking about any changes with your gear? Is your letter pack list up to date? My letter pack list is almost up to date. I did make a change to my puffy, my hoodie, again, and I am making a change with my rain jacket, actually. Friend of mine down in Utah, he does pedicabbing. His name's Brian. If you look him up, he's like the pedicab Viking out there. He's kind of big deal, and does awesome out there. I mean, dude makes a lot of money out this. But he showed me his rain jacket, which is a Sherpa jacket, and he swore up and down by it. So I just ordered mine, and I got the. I will mispronounce everything. I mean, it's not a matter of if and can. It's just I will, and it's not intentional, people. I'm sorry, but I. Yeah, I got the Asar jacket, ASAAR, 6.4 ounces, and I guess it's like ultra breathable and completely waterproof. Every rating I've looked at compares it to the Patagonia Storm Chaser, which they don't make anymore. Go figure. All right. But those are my changes. I'll have a video coming out with all of them eventually. My letter pack is almost fully up to date. I haven't put my hoodie up there yet because, well, I'm still waiting on it. Okay. Hey, camper. How's it going, man? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you what, this live thing's no joke. All right. Considered switching the water out for Moxie. Dude, I love Moxie. And you know what? I'm actually paying for my ride from Gainesville to the approach trail with Moxie. Now a friend of mine's picking me up, and that's all he wanted, so it's kind of cool. You aren't living unless you smack down some stovetop turkey jerky. Turkey jerky's good, man, but I gotta watch out. I can't have anything with Worcestershire sauce in it. All right. Are you planning out your mileage for the beginning, or just seeing how it goes? I have planned out a bunch of. Good question, Silver. By the way, thank you. I have planned out my initial stops, and I am hell or high water trying to stick to them. The only thing that's going to make that change is potentially freezing rain, which is the only thing I don't like hiking in. I do have the umbrella. I may or may not bring it, or I might just pick one up along the way if I'm like getting hit with freezing rain constantly, because that's the only thing I hate hiking in. All right. Outdoor adventures. All right. Is there a specific section or town that you're shooting to get to that will make you kind of breathe some fresh air? All right. Yeesh. Come to think about it, not overly much, but there is one area that I do. Once I get to, I know everything's going to be all right, and that is Mount Webster. Is probably my favorite part of the entire Appalachian Trail that I've been on so far. Once you get up to the Webster Cliffs, that view is just so amazing. And right below that, there's a ranger station that has some really good ice cream, and they have some burgers and stuff if they're open. I was kind of jealous and ticked off watching IB Tats videos because he cowboy camped at the top of Webster Cliffs. And I want to do that, man. Like, oh, dude had like perfect weather and everything. I was like, oh, so jealous, man. I was hating. I was hating hard time. I like big. Hey, Mark Comics, awesome, man. That's actually really good to hear. I wouldn't recommend something unless I wear it myself and love it to death. And I did recommend a LL Bean Adventure Grid hoodie. They just came out last year. I still have like one of the tester models, and I love that thing to death. Oh my god. Oh man. All right. North by Northwest. Thanks for sharing. As a lot of us are feeling the same way. Yeah, it's this feeling is, I'm telling you what, it's something different, man. And I don't know why it's just triggered now, but for me, this is something just beyond words right now. And having all of you guys even here, watching this or subscribing to the channel, it just blows me away, and it gives me that much more inspiration to just go for it. That's actually like this. All right. Yeah, I had this monogrammed on there, but it was my buddy who passed away. His niece is a hell of an artist. She's awesome. I mean, if you look her up on Instagram, Madiomo Art, um, this girl is so talented. And she created this for me. And every time I look at it, I feel like that extra bit of energy, that kind of surge, and it kind of gives me the will to kind of keep going, push even further if I can. So yeah. All right, Wild. What shoes are you starting out with? Are you concerned with snow? I am not concerned with snow. I grew up in it, around it. We get nor'easters around here, and they just dump about 3.5 feet at times. There was one time I was way, 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 way north of here, and it snowed 4 feet overnight. I couldn't find my car in the morning. All I found was the antenna sticking out of the snowbank. I couldn't even open up the front door. I had to jump out of the first story window and try to find my way to the car. Shoveling was fun, I'll tell you what. um, what shoes am I starting out with? I'm actually starting out with the Ultra Lone Peak 3.5s. Yeah, I'm an Ultra convert. I had the Temps 1.5s, but oh my god, it was just a complete slip and slide. I'm actually still healing from a fall that I had because they couldn't grip the rocks. It was just, they weren't even that wet. It was kind of crazy. I remember Silva; she was sliding all over the place too. Same hike. All right. Let me scroll down and find some more here. All right, Ramdino. Hey, how's it going, man? Uh, Microspikes. No, no. I do actually. A friend of mine who's has a bunch of my extra gear. I have a set of Yak tracks that I might have him send me. I've been a fan of them. Yeah, I know if the rubber breaks, then they're kind of worthless, or you just kind of cut off that section that broke off. But they're fine. Going through the Smokies, I should be all right. I'm never really worried about snow. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of comparing everything to like hiking in the White Mountains for like early spring or in the fringe seasons over around there. Also here upstate, going up into the Allagash sometimes, and it's just, yeah. When I compare it to all that, yeah, there's nothing worse in my mind, to be honest. All right. Are you worried about starting so early with previous knee trouble, slipping and falling? Off and on. It doesn't really bother me too much. I'm not really thinking about it because, the power of thinking is, honestly, if you think it's going to happen, then it will happen. So just don't worry about it. Roll with the punches. Starting early, though. Yeah, most of the people who fail the Appalachian Trail start early, like February, January. I'm not going to be one of those. So yeah, there's going to be a video whether anybody watches it or not. So I'm just going to keep going and put these out because I want to remember this. And my memory is just horrible. I mean, it's what happens when you had a concussion wave, anyway, too close to your head. But yeah, moving on. I'm in Virginia, planning on doing trail magic. Any way to keep closer tabs on your location? Yeah, Gary. Actually, my Instagram. If you want, yeah, hit me up with like a direct message on Instagram. That's going to be a little bit closer to real time. Also, I'm not going to kind of like give away my location or something like that. I just kind of want to, because of what happened last year, I just kind of want to go through and have fun and meet up with people. I am looking forward to the social aspect as well as, being by myself. You know, Taylor. Taylor, do you have a goal on how quick you want to complete the trail? I just want to complete it. I mean, that's all. I don't care if it's, February to February. I mean, it shouldn't take that long, but I'm just going to complete it. That's it. I want to kind of have fun and be myself along the way and show you guys kind of like what I'm actually about. And I hope you enjoy that. Starting early, planning on ending early. No, not really. The last one to Katahdin wins, man. All right. So, hey, man, I can't believe you guys have had me rambling for like 31 minutes. That's kind of cool. But I do kind of want to read you guys a little bit of something I found that would actually hit the exact moment that I was looking for in other people's videos. And that moment I was talking about earlier, where where you just realize that it just hits you, that whole wave of emotion. This is actually Legends book, The Free Outside, and I was able to pan out in his book. It was kind of crazy. Uh, I emerged from the river and everything drained from my body. I had no emotion, no energy, and no brain power. My body and mind had given everything to the river crossing. I stood on that bank, naked and afraid, blank and motionless. It was minutes before the biting cold jolted me awake, and I quickly put on every dry layer. In a completely exhausted manner, I had walked across the river rocks to Highway 201 and into Caratunk, Maine. Yeah, it was a great book. I actually I got a hold of him and I got it autographed, and it was kind of like a birthday present to myself because it came out right at that time. Um, yeah, that was his moment that just kind of like bam, it hit him, and then he realized that he had two more trails to do, and it was. I have read that book, and I'm still reading that book. I love that book. Um, yeah. North by Northwest Adventure. Something happened last year to you? No, not last year. It was 2016 when I messed up my knee. Lenny Hikes, have you been up Katahdin yet? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have. Well, I've been peak bagging. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's every 4,000 foot peak in Maine and New Hampshire. I haven't posted like pictures or videos or anything like that. So I'm probably gonna have to redo it again because hey, if it's not up on picture, if you don't have a picture, or if it's not on video, it didn't happen. No. I've done every 4,000 foot peak in New Hampshire, and it took me almost 2 years. Uh, yeah. I've also done every 4,000 foot peak in Maine, to include going up over the knife's edge to Katahdin. Actually, you go up the chimney chute, you go shoot across the knife's edge, you hit Katahdin Peak, and then you go over to the other peak. I forget what it is. I think it's Pamola Peak. And yeah, and then you've got, oh, I'm sorry, Hamlin Peak. That's what it is. And then you go, there's another one that's actually behind Katahdin. That's North Brother, I believe. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, I'm just checking out your comments here. Yeah, it was such a good book. Favorite luxury item? Man, uh, I don't know if you want to call it a luxury item. I mean, I got my phone. I kind of live with that because I do everything from there. Actually, my favorite luxury item is my iPod Nano. It's third gen, old as hell, but it still works. And I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, if I'm having a down moment or something like that, I'm just gonna plop my butt on my little foam pad next to the trail, and I am gonna play like X gonna give it to you or something kind of crazy. Club can't handle me right now, kind of stuff, and just sit down and pump myself up and get right back at it. What's the book? Oh, it's called Free Outside, Trek Against Time and Distance, Hiking the Calendar Year Triple Crown by Jeff Garamir. Garamir. Yeah, Garamir. Yeah, look him up on Instagram, free.outside. Dude did a calendar year triple crown, which is the AT, the PCT, and the CDT in 1 year. Craziness. There's a reason why his trail name's legend. Oh man! All right, camper. After the AT, come hit the 46 and a run X. Yeah, I got a little plan for after the AT, guys. My plan is actually I want to backtrack and finish off the long trail in the same year. So technically, it counts as a through hike. And then I'm going out west to do a little bit of hiking with actually the buddy who told me about the jacket. We're going to go hit up the Uinta Highline Trail. That's going to be kind of fun. And then after that, I got another plan. I think I'm going to push out, but I'll wait until well afterwards and all that crazy fun hoopla, and make sure I'm ready to go and do it before I put out the announcement. First white blaze, never set foot on the AT, every step of your turn, every going first. Yeah, camper, I can't wait to see you out there actually, because yeah, you're gonna be just blown away down there. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, yeah, really awesome. Hey, and don't eat too many pizzas when you get into Neil Gap. I always keep hearing stories about them having, pizza ovens down there. Dude, last time I was down there, like they gave me like this cheapo, tiny little pizza that had been microwaved. Maybe it was because like I was the last person in. It was like 5 p.m. or something. But yeah, it was just horrible and overpriced, but it was good at the time. It was kind of like what I needed. And I also drank like 8 Yoo-hoos right there. But whatever. All right. Well, yeah. So I'm not going to sit here like and stare blankly at the camera, but I would say if you guys have any more questions for me or like topics or anything like that, go ahead and shoot them up, man. If not, I'll probably shut this down here in a couple of minutes. Hey, I'll catch you later, camper. Have fun. Pizza or ice cream? Is that a choice? I mean, really, I don't think I'd ever. Man, pizza, pepperoni pizza, man, with a stuffed crust. That's the way to go. Also, if you can get it, what is it? Dee's Pizzeria in Freiburg. It's about the best place I've ever had. I think I can't tell if it's either the best in Maine or it's the best because every time I've been there, I've been hiking in the Whites, and that's on the way home. I can't wait to meet you in person. Yeah, no, I can't wait to meet you either, Wild. It's going to be awesome. Hey, thanks, St. Louis. Next time I want to try and do it on my phone, but I can't do it on mobile until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Um, yeah, it's I'm using my laptop, so I apologize about the image quality. But at least, hey, I'm getting a chance to do it. It's going to be fun, right? Flavor ice cream for the challenge. Oh man, nothing with chunks in it. Probably just do a straight up vanilla. North by Northwest. Hey, hey, have a good night, man. You got it in Vermont. Nice. Hey, thanks, man. I got another buddy that lives in Vermont. He actually lives like 5 minutes from the trail. I can't wait to catch up with him. Another Army guy, actually. Hey, Silver. Yeah, I know. I see you out there. I really hope I do. To be honest. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. But hey, thanks for tuning in and everything. It was kind of great to do this. Kind of get some questions out and kind of get some of my anxiety out there. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful night. Holton area. We got family in Maine in Holton area. Yeah, I got a cousin who lives in Monson, actually. Yeah, kind of cheat. I'm kind of cheating over in Monson. I don't have to go 4 miles off the trail and then 4 miles back on. I can kind of get a resupply right there without having to pay for it through Shaw's. All right, guys. I'm out this time. Bye. Later.